Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to see Unit 2, Poem 2. The title of the poem is Trees. Children, have you planted trees around your house? What are the benefits we and the birds get from trees? Let us see now. Because of those benefits, we are happy and enjoying our life now. So let us see about the trees. Trees gives us medicine. It gives us fruit. It provides shade. It brings rain. It gives home to different birds and insects. Children, you see here the trees are not only useful for us, even it is useful for birds and insects. The trees keep the temperature low. It prevents soil erosion and landslide. So dear children, it is nice that if we grow few trees around our house, it take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. These are the benefits we human beings enjoy. Children, before we see the poem, I want to tell you why it is called adopted poem. Because children, there is a original poem. You can see here the original poem. In this original poem, they have given the tree names are different from adopted poem. Original poem, it is given oak, but in our poem, it is given banyan. So we have adopted according to our country name. In our country, we call it banyan tree, not the oak tree. So similarly, other trees too. Now let us see about the author. The author is Sarah Coleridge. She was born on 23rd December 1802, died on 3rd May 1852. She was an English author and translator. Now let us see the adopted poem. Let me read once for you. Listen carefully to the pronunciation, rhythm, stress and pass. The banyan is the largest of trees. The pupil quivers in the breeze. The coconut grows up straight and tall. The neem tree's fruits are very small. The tamarind gives us pleasant shade. The date's leaf is as sharp as a blade. The teak tree gives us useful food. The mango gives us fruit that is good. Now let us see the trees. We shall move to our poems in detail, children. The poet says that the banyan is the largest of trees. Children, have you seen banyan tree or do you know anything about banyan tree? Banyan tree is the national tree of India. People sit under the tree to discuss about their business. Banyan tree leaves are large, leathery, glossy green and in different shape. The banyan tree is considered sacred by the Hindus. So here he says that the banyan is the largest of trees. It has high medicinal value and it is the largest of all the trees. And now the second line is the pupil quivers in the breeze. Here the poet says pupil tree leaves shakes quickly in the breeze. Quivers means shakes quickly. Pupil is the tree is worshipped since the dawn of civilization and has great medicinal value. Pupil tree leaves contain glucose, mannose. Its bark is rich in vitamin K. According to the science of Ayurveda, every part of the pupil tree, the leaf, the bark, shoots, seeds, and its fruits has several medicinal benefits. So he says the pupil quivers in the breeze. Quivers means shakes quickly. Now let us see the third line. The third line is the coconut tree grows up straight and tall. You know about the coconut tree, isn't it, children? It grows straight and tall. The flesh of the coconut is used for the food, milk and flour. The water is a healthy, refreshing drink. The oil is used for cooking skin and hair. The shells are used for steam food and graft with. The husks are for natural scrubber and graft material and ropes. The leaves are used for hurt. The wood is used for fire. The flowers for medicinal purpose. So she says it grows straight and tall. The coconut tree is growing straight and tall. This coconut tree is common to in many places. It grows in many places. Even we can see around our houses too. Now let us see about the fourth line. The fourth line is the neem tree's fruits are very small. The poet says the neem fruits are very small in size, but it is useful for many things. Neem trees from root to top are very useful. You see this tree in the schools, houses and roadsides. The fruit is used for intestinal worms, urinary tract disorders, bloody nose, eyes disorders, wounds, etc. Each part of the neem trees are used for the medicinal purpose. So the poet says the neem tree fruits are very small. You can see when it is raw, it is in green color. When it ripes, it is yellow color. But it is very small. Small like looks like a bulb, small bulb. So he says the neem tree's fruits are very small. The next line is the tamarind gives us pleasant shade. The tamarind tree gives us pleasant shade. The poet says the tamarind gives everyone pleasant shade. Pleasant means enjoyable. People can sit under the tree, children can play, etc. It is a hardwood tree. It's native to Africa but also grows in India, Pakistan and many other tropical regions. The tree produces bean-like pods filled with the seeds surrounded by a fibrous bulb. The bulb of the young fruits is green and sour. It is very sour. Sometimes it is sweet. Pleasant means enjoyable. So people enjoy sitting under this tree. So here we too in our house we use it for cooking. Even sometimes we like to eat it. So the fruit is very sour. Sometimes it is sweet too. So the poet says the tamarind gives us pleasant shade. Now let us see the next line. The next line is dates tree. Dates tree. The date's leaf is as sharp as a blade. She is comparing the leaf with a blade. She says it will hurt. It is one of the crops that grows in desert. It is described as the tree of life. The tree grows very large. It is very good for health. Children like it very much. It is also called as dry fruit. It has vitamins A, B and D. The leaves are used to weave baskets. Various parts of the plants have been used for medicinal purposes. So she says leaf is as sharp as a blade. How she is comparing with a blade? When you touch the leaf, it will hurt you. Then it will bleed. So she is telling when you hurt with a blade, it will hurt your fingers and it will bleed. So she is comparing with a blade. The leaves are very sharp as a blade. So you can look at this picture, children, how the leaves are looking at. Now let us see the next line. The teak tree gives us useful wood. Yes, that is true. Teak is a tropical hardwood tree. Since it is very good, it is used for furniture. It grows mostly in the forests, but nowadays we can see it in our houses too. Teak has a high oil content. Teak is used for boat building, yachts, for construction, for indoor and outdoor furniture, carvings, frames, and many more. So she says the teak tree gives us useful wood. Even in our houses, the doors, the cupboards, the tables are made out of teak wood. So the wood is very good. It will last long. It will not break very easily. So that they are using for the boat. Boat is used for a long period of time because it's very costly. So nowadays we can see the teak wood trees are grown around our houses too. When we sell this wood, we get more amount of money. So most of the houses we grow the teak wood. So here he says that the teak tree gives us useful wood. The teak tree gives us useful wood. You have seen this tree, I hope, children. If you have not seen, you can see it in this picture. Okay, now let us see the last line of the poem. What she is trying to tell in this poem. Okay, the last line is, the mango gives us fruit that is good. The last line is so interesting line, no? Because we like mango so much. We like the mango juice, we like the mango ice cream, etc. The mango fruit is very good, tasty. The mango is a juicy stone fruit. It is a national fruit. It is one of the oldest fruits known to India. It is said that mangoes were a favorite fruit of emperor. So it is said to be king of the fruits. It is not only national fruit of India but also to Pakistan and Philippines. The mango is a true star of the summer. So the mango fruits comes in summer. We like the summer very much because we like to eat mango fruit, mango juice, mango ice creams, etc. And sometimes we make out of this mango cake too. So we like the mango very much. In summer we drink lot of juice. So you like to drink mango juice so much, isn't it, children? Now your tongue will be watering after seeing this mango. So the poet says that the mango gives us fruit that is good. She ends this poem with a delicious, tasty and juicy fruit. The mango tree gives us fruit that is good. So I hope, children, you might have understood this poem well. It is a memory poem. So you can learn the poem in by heart. Okay, children? Let me read and give you this poem once again. So listen to me very carefully, okay? The banyan is the largest of trees. The pupil quivers in the breeze. The coconut grows up straight and tall. The neem tree's fruits are very small. Here we have rhyming words. Trees, breeze, tall, small. Now let's see the next line. The tamarind gives us pleasant shade. The date's leaf is as sharp as a blade. The teak tree gives us useful wood. The mango gives us fruit that is good. Now it is adopted and based on by Sarah Coleridge. So children, it is our duty to take care of the trees because we need fresh and good air. Now let us see the glossary. Quivers, shakes quickly, pleasant, enjoyable. So thank you very much, children. I hope you understood the poem. It is a memory poem.